First at 6 o'clock here on Fox 61, breaking news in Waterbury. Crews are on the scene of a fire. Fox 61 is there. We'll get you a live report in just a few minutes. Well, good morning to you. Heartbreaking loss, of course. We're all disappointed about that, but we had a good run. We're going to have much more on that from stores in just a bit. But good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Bridget Bjorlo. It wasn't a blowout, so that's something to be proud of. A 6-point margin.
Not too bad.
Put up a fight. So we have next year to look forward to. We also have warmer temperatures to look forward to. It's a chilly start to the day, Rachel, but it's not lasting all day, right?
Well, I mean, it's still going to be chilly. We're not talking about real warmth on the way until really the end of the week. So temperatures today will be in the upper 40s to right around 50, but with a gusty wind, you want to dress for the lower 40s. So that's what we got going on this morning, though. Snow showers around and then a partly sunny sky this afternoon. Right now, in terms of how much snow shower activity that we're seeing, a lot of it is winding down as we speak. So there could be a few lighter ones around throughout the morning commute, but for the most part, the bulk of the precipitation is already moving out. So you may be opening up your windows this morning and seeing maybe a dusting on some of your grassy surfaces, not a widespread thing. Other than that, our roadways are just fine. So you'll see that precipitation chance continues through about 8 o'clock, but it's not a widespread thing. 30 to 50% of the state dealing with maybe an isolated shower as we move through the morning commute. Aside from that, we turn partly sunny towards the afternoon, but we also turn breezy too. Wind speeds right now are okay. They are anywhere from 3 to about 7 miles per hour, but moving forward, our wind speeds are also going to pick up for the second half of the day. So under that increasing sunshine. So temperature wise though, it's almost what you see is what you get. 37 in Hartford feels like 37, 34 in Willimantic, more of the same, but 42 in Groton, it feels like 36 degrees currently. So snow showers wind down. We have increasing sunshine for the second part of the day. Noontime, mostly cloudy. We're gonna get those numbers up into the mid to upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. But with the strong northwesterly wind kicking in, you wanna dress for the lower 40s in the afternoon. Beyond that though, the warmth that Bridget was mentioning is on the way. We'll be in the 50s for Thursday, even warmer than that for Friday and beyond. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a bit. Here at 6:02 on our roadways this morning, we're following 2 crashes. First one in Clinton. This is a 2-vehicle crash that is blocking right now the left lane, reports of that, but traffic doesn't seem to be too impacted by it out by 64 and 65. We also have a overturned tractor trailer, so it's a different story in the area of 84 westbound in Newtown as you're approaching exits 14 through 11 this morning. So some Southbury through Newtown has some delays because of that overturned tractor trailer. 2 lanes are blocked off at the moment. Erica.
Rachel, thanks so much. 6:03 right now, and we are following breaking news from overnight coming out of Waterbury. A garage fire has forced one family out of their home. We're checking in with Fox 61's Erin Coogan. She's live at the scene, and at least everyone was okay. The woman and her dog, they got out okay.
Yeah, that's the most important, but an absolutely devastating morning for the family that lives here on Bennett Avenue. You can see the boarded up windows and doors where heat and flames burst through some of the glass here. You can see the completely destroyed attached garage. That's where the homeowner believes that the fire started. Both of the cars in the garage, you can see the windows again bursted out. Those were new cars, she said. It's just an absolutely horrible morning for them, and there were some complications along the way when she called 911, and just after midnight, crews arrived, and it was normal procedures. They tried to hook up to the 2 hydrants here on Bennett Avenue, and they said they were insufficient. Water wasn't coming through them, so they had to figure out something else, and they attached a line all the way down to Fairfield Avenue to supply the water. But you're thinking, how did those extra minutes impact what the damage looks like this morning? She was talking about inside, it's completely destroyed, smoke damage, water damage. It took crews about an hour until 1:17 this morning to completely extinguish the fire. But there was a lot of what ifs in this case. She said she was up watching the UConn game like all of us late into the night, far past her usual bedtime. And it was because she was up late that she heard the rapping on her door of neighbors telling her to get out. And you said the most important thing, she got out and her dog got out. But she's today crediting, being up and her neighbors for being so diligent. Take a listen.
Thank God for neighbors that like noticed that and came to help or notify me, because if he didn't and I fell asleep, I'm a hard sleeper, so.
And again, the only person home at the time alongside her dog. It's been a different story this morning. Friends and family have been here since the very early morning hours, helping her bring any salvageable items from inside the house outside to wherever she's going to be staying tonight and for the foreseeable future. Guys.
All right, Erin, thank goodness that woman was alert and awake, and thank goodness also for those quick thinking neighbors. Thank you. 6:05 now, and this morning drivers across the state are feeling the pinch at the pump as gas prices continue to climb, hitting wallets hard. Fox 61's Kayla Kate is live at a mobile gas station in Enfield with more on the prices there and what some people are doing to help save money. Kayla, the statewide average for gas unleaded is $4.07 this morning, so you can actually save money by going by you, right?
Yeah, well, a little, yeah, just a little bit. I will say Freddie, actually, our photographer, Freddie, just got gas. He spent a little over $60 just to fill up his tank. And now at this gas station, specifically in Enfield at mobile gas station here, the average is $4.29, and for diesel, it's $6.39. Now, it's prices like these that lead people to drive to Massachusetts, where their average gas price is $3.09, according to AAA. Now, the increase in gas prices over the past month is due to the U.S.-Israel-Iran war causing disruptions in the supply of oil and gas. The war closed off access to the Strait of Hormuz, which carries around 20% of the world's oil. Veronica Hernandez lives in Enfield, and she is one of many Connecticut residents driving to Massachusetts to buy gas when prices spiked.
Over there, over $4, and it's already pretty expensive, $3.26 to fill my tank, so $4.26 would be way higher, too steep for me.
Now, Hernandez says she plans to continue to keep driving across the border to Massachusetts and to get those cheaper gas prices, and she hopes that the gas prices here in Connecticut drops. In Enfield, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
All right, Kayla, thanks. Well, Michigan defeated the UConn men's basketball team at the national title game last night. It was a heartbreaker. 63-69 was the final. But as Fox 61's Alexa Harley explains from Indy, the Huskies kept the game close.
Well, veteran Alex Karaban left everything that he had on this court. He and the Huskies battled until the very last second, but Michigan managed to hang on to a small lead and claim the 2026 NCAA men's college basketball title. Now, obviously, after the loss, everybody was emotional on that walk back to the locker room. It was very quiet, but perhaps nobody had more tears than Alex Karaban. I mean, he has repped this UConn jersey from the very beginning, giving everything he's had to this institution. And Coach Hurley was side by side with him on the walk back to the locker room. And despite not having the outcome that they came here to grab, Coach Hurley made sure to tell Alex that he's just proud of him and all that he's accomplished in his time in Storrs. In the walk back to the locker room, you were side by side with Alex, who was visibly emotional. Just what did you say to him coming back here?
Just how proud he is, how proud I am of him, and just how he's maxed out his career. I mean, you're the greatest. You're in the conversation of greatest Huskies. You're the biggest winner that's ever played on the men's side. You've set records in March that it's gonna be, hard. I know he didn't catch Christian Laettner, but he's. His career and what he's accomplished. I mean, he's the greatest winner in men's basketball history at UConn, in a place where it's hard to make history. And, heartbreak is good, though. Heartbreak means you're in a fight. Heartbreak, it's as long as it's like joy or heartbreak, I think you're on the right track in life.
Hurley also said that right now this loss, it really isn't hitting him. It's going to take some time for this moment to kind of sink in and for him to feel the emotional weight of what happened Monday night. But he did say that he's just incredibly proud of the fight and battle that his team displayed, not just Monday night in the championship, but all season long. And we'll have more for you on UConn's loss in the title game on Friday on Connecticut Game Week, so make sure you stay tuned. For now, in Lucas Oil Stadium, Alexa Harley, Fox 61 Sports.
Well, UConn students stood together to see their Huskies in action. More than 2,500 students showed up to the Toscano Family Ice Forum to cheer on their team last night. And while they left with heartbreak, fans say the team never gave up, and that's something to be proud of.
He is the greatest coach of all time, in our opinion, and he made the decisions that were best for our team. And unfortunately, today it didn't play out well, but we gave it our all, and I think that's what matters. It brought all of UConn together, brought all of Connecticut together.
Fans also told us they hope the men's team will continue the legacy of winning. Well, 6:10 is your time. A stepfather accused of sexual assault appeared before a judge for the first time yesterday. Anthony Federlin is the stepfather of a 12-year-old girl found dead in her home in Enfield last month. Now, he is not facing charges in connection to her death. Federlin was arrested weeks after she was discovered dead after several DNA samples were taken from the scene. Enfield's police chief said it was that DNA evidence which they connected to Federlin that gave the department a reason to arrest him on sexual assault charges.
Generally, that the work that's done in the sexual assault kit, and certainly the forensic analysis that's done by the folks at the forensic science lab, the toxicology lab, are of the highest integrity, and we do rely to a significant degree on the information that was provided by them.
The judge decided to keep Federlin's bond at $1 million. His attorneys previously asked the judge to reduce it by half. That was declined.
And the situation has raised serious concerns about child safety and oversight. Parents say when Anthony Federlin's stepdaughter was found dead in her home, he should have been placed on leave immediately. They say instead he continued to drive school buses in Enfield for Smith Bus Company. One parent says that his 7-year-old rode the bus that Federlin drove. He says that he's complained about Federlin long before these accusations, and he says nothing was ever done about it.
We were waived off by the bus company completely. They basically insinuated that we had some sort of personal grievance with him, and our complaints weren't warranted, and implied that everybody was innocent until proven guilty.
Now, we reached out to Smith Bus Company for a statement, and a spokesperson says the company received only one complaint from a parent about Federlin, and it was not from that man you just heard from, Malcolm Frechette, or his child's mother. The president of the Smith Bus Company says Federlin was employed by them for 6 months and was fired as soon as they learned about his arrest. Federlin had no criminal history when he was hired.